Yo guys, it's Dennis here and welcome back to another video, or welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a setup reveal, but this is not a room because this setup here is actually from our living room though, to be honest. So yeah, here's my setup. So you guys can see I have an RGB, but this RGB sucks. This keyboard kinda sucks though, to be honest. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. And before you watch this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a dislike if you don't enjoy this video. So yeah, let's get started. So here we got ourselves a monitor. This is actually an old Promac TV. It's like over 5 years old, or sometimes I don't know, it's like over 7 years old today. And luckily it actually supports 1080p, but the thing is, it has a maximum resolution. You wanna take a look at it. Alright, so I'm gonna be opening a video control panel to see the maximum resolution. Alright, so here's the maximum resolution in this thing, which is the come on, focus, there we go. Here's the maximum resolution, 1824 by 1026 by using HDMI port. But if you're like using VGA port, it's gonna use the laptop resolution. Yeah, so if you're using the VGA port, I think it's gonna lock the it's gonna use the pretty much the laptop resolution. So here's my gaming keyboard, but not that much for gaming. And it's actually the Zeus keyboard, which is the so if you turn it off, it's like white. So if I buy this keyboard, I was expecting to be black, but it's not black because my mom pretty much ordered this. And as you guys can see, the D and then the C and the W and the S is actually quite fading away because I'm a sweaty player, so if my hands wet, the keyboard goes a little bit wet, and then the text on it actually goes fade away. The D and C is just fully go away, or no, W is like almost, I don't think you can see it though, to be honest. I'm gonna try opening flashlight. Alright, there we go. So here it is. Just like that. It's my RGB gaming keyboard. It's not even gaming, I guess. So here we got the Logitech G102 mouse, which is actually one of the cheap mouse that has 8000 DPIs. So I have the 8000 DPIs right now. So as you guys can see, I just moving like this, like 5 inches, and it's already like reaching the border, which is perfect. And I have a second mouse which is also 8000 DPI. I actually also changed the DPI by pressing this thing, and same with this thing. So I bought this in a store, and I also bought this thing in the store. No, just kidding. This is actually a Christmas gift. It's also 8000 DPI. It's actually 7:48 in the morning right now because I have an online class like later. So yeah. So here's my headphones that I'm using, and here's my headphones. Yes. I don't know, man. It's like fading away, and yeah, so this headphones is pretty much like fading away or something, I don't know. So here's my current computer. It has a CPU of i3 4170 3.70 gigahertz, and then the GTX 1650 Super, which is actually this one. I had the Palit overclock version, which you need to like manually overclock in the MSI Afterburner. So wait, I'm gonna open MSI Afterburner. Oh god. Yeah, here it goes. It's actually I overclocked it, so this is actually an overclocking capable GPU, plus 150 to the core clock, plus 300 in the memory clock. So yeah. So yeah, this thing has a stock cooler, 16 gigabytes of DDR3 1600 megahertz frequency, and which is actually 2 times 8 gigabytes. And what else? it has a stock fan, which is the CPU goes over 70 degrees or something. Yes, over 70 degrees, so it just actually kind of sucks. No, and it's actually turning summer, so yeah, beware of your computer getting hot. Why's my camera so low quality, by the way? And has an HDMI. Yes, it's actually right there. It's not connected in the integrated, because the CPU doesn't even have a integrated or something. And this thing has a HyperK 500-watt power supply. And yes, as soon as I got a new graphics card, I need like a 6-pin power connector power supply just to get this thing working, you know. And yeah, which is kind of annoying. So my dad pretty much paid extras, so it's like 10,000 Philippine pesos, so it's very expensive, like I don't know why. So yeah, so here's my internet. It's PLDT and it sucks. And oh, by the way, here's my Logitech G102, and I got my other old mouse here, which is actually here. It's very cheap. It's actually like 3 megabytes per second on average, which is kind of sucks though, to be honest. So I kind of hate it. So here's my old video card. I always keep this thing overclocked out of the box, and you know, cause this is actually GT 730. I get like 20 FPS and 1080p high, very high. Yes, very high settings, or 15 FPS. GTA 5 very high, or high-ish, you know. I got 20 FPS on that, so if I disable overclock, it's get like 10 FPS. So most of this is actually so I just disabled post effects, so it running really good. Luckily, this car didn't even break, because I always super overclock this thing, and it sometimes even goes to 85 degrees Celsius, you know. And the overclock here, which is actually plus 200 plus 250 on the core clock, and plus 350 on the memory clock. Fan speed is set to the highest, which is actually 100. And yeah, just like that. So it goes like around, also goes like 85 degrees Celsius. And so this is the 1 gigabyte of GDDR5 version. So it has a slightly slower VRAM, has an HDMI port, VGA, and I don't know what is that. And here's the proof that it's actually around 1 gigabyte. It's like only 2 of this thing here. So yeah, so here's my old video card. So this one kind of sucks. I can consider this thing only a display adapter, not even gaming, you know, or light gaming. So let's just put it back right here, upside down. I might break the parts of this old video card. So yeah. So the next step is this thing is actually the webcam. This actually used for my live streaming, stuff like that. Also, if you want to see me live stream, it's go to Twitch. It's actually link in the description down below. Yeah, just like that. I have some other games here. I think this is all my games, you know. So the next step here is actually I have the Logitech G27 steering wheel. This is actually I have used in my mod runner video. Now here's my watch. It's actually like kind of expensive. It's like 2,500 PHP. My dad uses this. He plays F1 2018. And yeah, so here's the steering wheel, and then the pedals are actually in the under there, and I'm too lazy to get this thing out, you know, pretty much. So yeah, I think this is my whole quote-unquote gaming rig or live streaming rig. So yeah, so I see you guys in my next video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I see you guys in my next video. Peace.